Welcome to HorrorTube. I'm Josh.
And I'm Rob. And Josh had to fucking laugh saying his name.
At least I got it off. And I didn't laugh, then say Josh. I said Josh, then laughed.
True.
Boom.
True.
I reversed it.
So the reason why that's funny is because while we were sitting here getting ready for today's episode of HorrorTube, we went back and listened to a little bit of Horror Wars 1, Horror Wars 2, Horror Wars 12. We were just kind of going through bits and pieces of them. We were like, damn, we've evolved a lot. And one of the things that Josh used to do is laugh at his fucking name.
And I had done that for years, because it was back during our old podcast, the beta testers.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Yep. During beta testers, he would do that shit all the time. But you're not going to hear any popping and crinkling and shit today because I can't find the lapels. And I think the lapels were kind of a detriment, to be honest.
A little bit.
Because, we couldn't really do too much of anything with them. But I did find a different kind of setup that we're going to do next week, or next episode. So I think that's going to be pretty baller. Today we're just using the phone mic.
Yeah, it sounded good anyway when we were testing.
Yeah, so we're really excited about episode 40 next week. Ridiculously excited. We were just talking about that, and
we get to test out the equipment in the new house.
The new house, which has super fucking dope acoustics.
Oh, congrats on the move-in.
Thank you.
Finally over with.
Finally over with. But yeah, there's going to be a little bit of a change in the way Horror Wars and HorrorTube are done as well. 1 week it's going to be Horror Wars over at my place, then HorrorTube here at Josh's, then Horror Wars we're going to do on Squadcast with video.
Yep. Get to see our mugs.
And then we're going to do HorrorTube on Squadcast with video.
Yep.
So every other episode of the shows, you're going to have video.
Yep.
This is to, number one, it's getting to be summertime, and we live in Jersey, and they love to fucking raise gas to $5 a gallon here. And
Taurus, baby.
Yeah. And it's to save money on gas. And also, so that we can kind of not be beholden to a specific time every weekend.
Exactly.
Josh and I are super fucking lucky that we only live about 15 to 20 minutes away from each other.
Facts.
Because there's a lot of podcasters out there that their co-hosts live in completely different states.
Yep.
So it's not like we're doing this so we don't see each other, because me and him fucking love seeing each other.
Facts.
Because we only see each other 4 times a fucking month right now as it is, because of our schedules. But it's going to go down to 2 because, like Josh was saying, it's going to save on gas. It's going to save on just the general driving, because we've driven all fucking week.
God,
and then, it doesn't sound a lot, but 20 minutes one way, then doing a podcast, then 20 minutes back.
It's about 3 hours.
It's almost like a whole 3-hour journey.
Yeah.
And for me, it's 2 hours, because we don't do segments for horror.
Yeah.
It's just a straight shot.
Right.
So I do like that we'll be able to, take the stress of driving away and the gas money being saved. So, and also it's going to give you guys, gals, non-binary pals, spooky cuties, hair-raising homies, and freaks, geeks, and everything in between with a butthole, a chance to see us.
Right.
And, we're going to be doing different things like we said. This is one of those things.
Plus, Rob said this in our pre-podcast talking session. Me and him have good conversations because we're literally right in front of each other.
Yeah.
We're sitting almost face to face.
We're face to face right now, yeah.
And for some reason, when me and him talk, we conversate better when we see each other, which is weird, I guess.
Yeah.
So it'll still help us be able to have a regular convo without it just being this weird silence. And it'll help in the annoying process of if you see our mouth move, but there's no audio.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then there's a little bit of lag and all that kind of shit. So it helps us in more ways than just that too. So it comes on the technical issues as well.
Yep. So it's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be pretty dope. I'm super looking forward to it.
Same. And we both have good mics. So it's not like because I'm recording at home, mine's gonna sound like shit. No.
Yeah, like, Josh got a fucking Yeti.
Yeah. So I got the hookup because back during them beta test days, I was buying all the shit. So you know what I mean. So it'll sound fine. So don't worry. It's not going to be like Rob's on a fucking fantastic mic and I'm like talking into a tin can.
You're probably gonna sound better than me, to be honest with you.
Sounds about the same. Yeti ain't that great.
I mean, but I did doctor up the mics that I have. So the mics will be connected to the mixer on mine too. Mine will be through mixer. Yeah, because Squadcast. And then
Squadcast because I have my own, so I can do my own level, so we can. Yeah. And you can change yours to fit your voice better because we won't have to crosstalk in the room. Even though this one looks bigger than what we were recording before, we can still kind of sit more like this at the table. So. Yeah, exactly. Come on, man, set it up.
So today we as per usual with HorrorTube, we kind of don't come up with the episode until like the day before.
Yeah.
And
it's supposed to be a chilled cast. That's why.
It's a chill cast, exactly. So I was asking Josh, what could we do today? And he found this article on Movieweb.
Yep.
And we're going to credit the writer and the person that updated it when we actually get to everything. Mm-hmm. But the article is called The 20 Most...
I got you.
Okay, he's got it.
I got the article right here. I've been itching for this because I think for Rob, because I love his opinions, because he's the sensei when it comes to the movies, and I got the games, but we each kind of dabble.
Right.
So I love this because off rip, you're going to be pissed. I'm telling you, because we're starting number 20.
Okay,
when we get there.
I didn't look at this list.
I'm glad. I hope you're not lying, bro.
I did not look at this list. When Josh told me, the list and everything from the site, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go in blind because I knew that we were gonna end up using your phone for the list, even if we had the lapels, because I was trying to combat the popping and
That's partially on me too, because I was on that last one.
Well, yeah, I was holding mine on the last one.
It's because I was sitting back like this, but because of being in the clouds, I was super slouched, so the mic was like this.
It was like laying on you.
And if we had a live video, you would see me be like, oh shit, because I start to actually fuck with the lapel.
You can hear it.
So that's on me 100%. So I apologize to anyone. But because brain fried, the list is called The 20 Scariest and Most Important Horror Movies of All Time by Alex Arabian, wow. And it was updated on March 3rd of 2023. So this is
by recent. Dylan Reber. He updated it on March 3rd.
Now remember.
Or Reber. Sorry if we say it wrong.
So this is a top 20, and it's counting down from 20. Okay?
Yep.
So we're starting there.
Yep. So that's how come I was like, I love it when it's a good countdown and it starts with number 20. Like, because I hate it when it's the top 20 and it starts with number 1, and you're like, well, why? There's no
just
big
like,
reveal.
It's a normal list. It's just like number 1, The Shining, and then it's like dog shit. Or I'm just dumb and I just explained the list wrong. Because I feel like I definitely have said that, like the most obvious no shit. Like, that's how lists work, Josh.
Because this is our chill cast. You're getting fucked up.
Yeah. That's all we're gonna say.
Yeah, we're not gonna start like. I think it's okay to talk about it during the chill cast, but like during the main one, we fall back like we did with episode 39. But today we are smoking on what did you have, sir?
I don't know. It just has MM on it.
MM.
I'm gonna say Monkey Mangoes.
Okay, and I have Triangle Skunk.
But I'm excited because I actually got the name saved for my next two when this runs out. I got Batman and Carbon Fiber. So,
Carbon Fiber is about to be fucking fire.
Yeah.
Batman's just going to break my legs because I stole a pack of gum. So, all right. why don't we?
Can we get into this?
Yeah, let's get into this because we're smoking right now. For those that can't tell, that hear the fucking lighter every 2 seconds. So Josh is going to apparently piss me off right from the door.
Okay.
So what's number 20?
Do you want me to read the intro to the whole article?
Yeah, you can read the intro to the article.
Okay, and here's why I know which one is going to piss you off even more. So this is again by Alex Arabian, and it says, if one is going for scares, the horror genre is arguably the hardest to get right. Even tougher than attempting to garner laughs in comedy films, horror filmmakers not only have to perfect the art of pacing and building tension, but they often need to locate something which sets them apart. This could be a variety of things, knowing their audience in relation to the myriad subgenres within horror and really specializing in one, reflecting the neurosis and fears at the heart of the human subject through allegory. Jesus. Or perhaps most crucially, having their fingers on the pulse of contemporary socio-political issues, whether timeline or topical. This latter classification is often what makes scary movies truly important. Okay? Mm-hmm. And then it says that, again, updated March 2023. To keep this article fresh and relevant by adding more information and entries, this article has been updated by Dylan Reber.
Reber, yeah. So, before you go any further and you get into the number 20, I am going to look at this as objectively as possible.
So no biases.
I'm going to try to go with no biases because I understand, now that you've actually read the little preface, I understand what the author's going for.
Okay.
All right.
I still want to hear it.
I'm going to attempt this with as much open-mindedness as I possibly can.
But don't be afraid to state some biased facts, though.
Okay, fine.
Kind of like how we did with the games. How you let me rearrange the IMDb ones. Mm-hmm. This can be like, oh, this is where I would put this, and blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Okay?
All right.
So you ready?
I fucking guess so.
So, number 20. Scream, 1996.
And you can suck my fucking dick.
I didn't even have to scroll past. As soon as I saw Scream was 20,
all right,
because that shit was like 10 or 5, 10, to, 1 to 10 or whatever. I wouldn't even have brought up the article. I would have found something else. But that shit said 20.
Bro.
Most important of all time.
Look. Everybody knows my Scream bias. And holy shit, am I eating my fucking words right now? I would like to hold judgment until I hear what the top 5 are.
Okay.
Because there could be movies in the top 5 like fucking Psycho and Texas Chainsaw Massacre and shit like that are, in my opinion, much more important than Scream in like horror history.
Okay. Well, I can't wait.
But horror revitalization, Scream was it. Like,
yeah.
Scream brought horror back from VHS. Scream brought horror and slashers into the forefront again. Mm-hmm. That was a dead trope. So I'm really hoping the top 5 deserve the top 5 spots. Because if they don't, I'm going to be pissed. and Dylan and fucking... who was the original writer?
Some Arabian. Alex.
Dylan and Alex are going to have a very angry fat guy on their hands.
Okay.
And I'm not going to do anything because I'm lazy. So I'm just going to bitch on my podcast.
Number 19. Nosferatu, 1922.
Ooh. Wait a minute, man.
I feel like that'd be at least a top 15.
I feel like Nosferatu should be in the top 10. Personally. Because in the silent era, there was a lot of experimentation going on. You had the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, you had fucking White Zombie, you had this, you had Nosferatu, you had Metropolis, you had a whole bunch of really cool fucking concepts going on. So I think Nosferatu should be in the top 10 because of what it did for cinematography, even back in the early days of film. So, yeah.
Okay. Number 18. The Vivitch, which we've covered on Horror Wars.
Fuck that movie.
And talked about multiple times.
Fuck that movie. Fuck that movie. It's good. But top 20 most important? Nah, fam.
Yeah, I agree. From all the horror movies I've watched of doing this podcast and before, yeah, not most important.
And it's not more important than Scream.
I would put it on a list of like movies you should see before you die.
Right.
But not
That's
most
not
important.
That's not more important than
and
Scream.
Of all time, come on.
Of all time, no.
Scream had way more impact than this shit.
Way more fucking impact.
It had a bigger impact on Robert Eggers' career.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Of course, that movie had a bigger impact on his career. But it didn't have...
But to be considered important as Scream? No.
It didn't even have the same fucking impact as Hereditary or Midsommar. Ooh. So Hereditary and Midsommar, by that standard, better be on this fucking list, and they better at least be in the top 15.
Oh my dude. I knew it was going to piss him off because Scream is sitting at 20, let's remember. And these movies, again, most important of all time. And they're saying that these are more important than Scream.
Nosferatu so far, I'm with it.
2005's The Descent.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. No, that movie is not more important than fucking Nosferatu. No. No, man. Ah, come on. In the grand scheme of things, The Descent isn't even fucking top 500. No.
No, I agree.
It's got a cool ending, and it's got some fucking creepy things going on. I guess they're going with, oh, it's a confined space, so it makes it even creepier. No. That doesn't fucking mean shit.
It didn't really make like a new genre
it didn't create any new genre. It
of
didn't...
like hidden in closet claustrophobia horror.
They were doing that shit before that fucking movie. And not to mention, that's not the first time mutants have been fucking used in movies as bad guys. Hello, Hills Have Eyes. You fucking creeps.
Yeah, and at least they had a backstory. They were inbreds.
More important than fucking Scream already.
Okay.
More important than Nosferatu. Come on, man.
Alright, number 16.
This right now, I'm like this is some amateur hour shit right now, bro.
Alright, number 16. I like saying the date first because it doesn't give it away too quick. We've talked about this before, I think. 1999's The Blair Witch Project.
Okay. Blair Witch Project is probably sitting right where I would put it. Maybe I would say Blair Witch. Maybe I would bump it up. You said 16?
16, yeah.
I might bump it up to the top 15.
Okay.
I wouldn't do much to change that. I would leave Blair Witch right in that area.
Okay, this next one is one I don't know, so I can't really give a reaction. 1973's Don't Look Now is number 15. I've never heard of that movie.
Why?
Rather than playing to pulpy tropes or lean on the shock value, Don't Look Now's approach to scaring audiences is restrained, calculated, and yet still deeply unsettling. We followed a married couple who have relocated to Venice after losing their daughter in an accident to catch blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. I never heard of that movie.
It definitely doesn't need to be in the top 20.
I was going to say, yeah, no.
Of most important and scary of all time? Mm-mm. No, when you're looking at the grand scheme of things, this doesn't even belong on this list. And it's better than Scream and Nosferatu and Blair Witch. No.
Okay.
Fuck outta here.
This one you might agree with. Number 14, we've done an episode on the Horror Wars, I know for sure, is 1977 Suspiria.
Number 14?
Yeah. I still don't think it's better than Scream. I didn't even really like it when we did the episode.
It's more important than Scream. And I get it.
Because of, like, witch culty stuff?
Because of the cinematography, and these films were viewed as avant-garde.
That's probably why they had, like, ballet scenes in it.
They were viewed as artsy. They were viewed as, you know what I mean? So I can understand Suspiria being there. It's like the Beatles to me. I know their place in music history, but I personally think they suck. I respect what they've done for music, but I hate them.
Okay.
And that's kind of how I feel about Suspiria. I think it deserves to be in the top 14. Maybe it would be 15 for me, and Blair Witch would be 14, but that's just personal.
Yeah. I
respect the Suspiria choice.
Okay. Number 13, I feel, is a missed opportunity for the Omen Horror Club because they have a 13, 1968's Rosemary's Baby. Because that would have been in like another horror club we could have done, like part 2.
I think if you include the controversy about the director of this film.
Also, in case I was sitting too far away, I said number 13 was Rosemary's Baby from 1963. Just in case.
Who was the director? I don't remember his name right now.
It doesn't say.
God damn it.
Yeah, nice reporting there, brah.
The director of the movie is in another fucking country right now because of fucking child molestation charges.
It was. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Music. Wait, who are we looking for here? The director?
Yeah.
Producer? Directed by Roman Polanski.
Oh my God. That piece of shit.
Never mind. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But it's a good film. That's the shitty
part. But that's the part. Do you include the controversy around him being a child predator? Because I think take promotion of a movie.
Okay.
That's going to affect the impact of it culturally.
Okay.
You have fucking Jenna Ortega going on Jimmy Kimmel and promoting Scream 6. That's viewed as good for the movie, right? Like, so if you're going to count the good for the movie, then you should count the bad.
Right.
So Roman Polanski being the absolute predatory piece of shit that he is and making headlines, negative headlines around the world and hiding like a little bitch for the shit that he did. I don't know if I could put Rosemary's Baby in the top 20.
So that's like a blacklisted movie.
To me, that's blacklisted, bro. I respect the movie.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's only just like Chris Benoit in the WWE.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't take him out of the world title match.
Yeah.
He's there.
Yeah.
But you don't have to acknowledge it.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about fucking Rosemary's Baby, bro. I don't...
Okay, so we just field goal kicked it out, so now we're doing top 19. And that sucks, too, because I didn't know he made that shit. Yeah. I've seen it a couple times, like, you know, that's a horror movie that I've watched before, and I'm like, it's not bad, because it's like a nice little twist ending. You know what I mean? Like, she just accepts the shit.
Yeah.
Like, now that I know that, now I'm sad.
Yep.
So, yeah. That's depressing. Okay, so... number 12 is 1982's Poltergeist.
All right. I could see Poltergeist being in the top 15. Super duper important. Steven Spielberg's first technical foray into horror as a producer. I think he directed it, didn't he? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But
Oh, we did that on Horror Wars, by the way.
Too. Yeah, we did, and I don't remember. I'm a horrible fucking co-host and author as well. Not just these guys.
Ooh.
I think Poltergeist belongs.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. Here's one that I think another you'll agree with. Number 11, we have Invasion of the Body Snatchers, 1978. And I just went backwards on what I was going to do with the name of the movies.
Super important movie.
And it's like one of the best ones.
Makeup on point.
Beautiful practical effects.
Beautiful practical effects. Also, I would put Toxic Avenger in the top 20 most important horror movies.
So we can take out Rosemary.
So Rosemary's Baby and Toxic Avenger to me. Toxic Avenger should be in the top 20. But anyway,
oh my God! I was reaching for your phone like it was my coffee cup.
I don't know what you did with your coffee. That's my coffee cup.
I don't even know where mine is. Up there. It's probably cold as shit.
Oh, it's probably fucking dead pussy cold.
We can't pause this, can we?
No.
Fuck. Okay, never mind. I was going to make us a fresh cup. We're fine. We're chilling.
It's fine. So what were we doing here?
We're getting the top 10.
Oh shit.
And I'm super hyped because...
Did we skip one?
No. We just basically we keep that Rosemary's Baby. Because number 11 was Poltergeist, or whatever the fuck I just said.
Was 11 Poltergeist or was 12 Poltergeist?
Did I get into 11? Yeah, Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Oh yeah. Shit.
So yeah.
Fuck, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. So, I think that should be in the top 20.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't think it should be number 11. I think if you're going to put Invasion of Body Snatchers on the fucking list, you better put Toxic Avenger at number 11 and Body Snatchers at 20.
Okay. Number 10.
Okay. These are the most scary and important horror movies of all time.
Yep. Ooh. Number 10. 2018's Hereditary.
Yes. Hereditary is exactly where it should be. Literally exactly where it should be.
We've put that on so many of our own lists when it comes to different topics for our the list of doom for Horror Wars.
But we can't make it a hidden gem because it's beyond well known by everybody.
Which, spoiler alert, we got new stuff for the show. This next week will be the first time we do the new titles for each section.
Oh my God, you're right, bro.
And Lamont.
And Lamont and all that. Holy shit.
You talked about it on point 5, but now we actually get it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, it's going to be good.
All the work that I put in for the fucking designs and shit.
Yep.
And you with the collabing and the creating. And oh man, it's going to be dope.
All the ideas and shiz. We work together, kid. Imagine. No gang affiliation, by the way.
We always have to say that.
I just think it's funny. So let's get to number 9.
All right.
Number 9. I think that's done anyway.
I think you're right. I tapped it a little bit ago and I was like, hello.
Okay. This is one I've never heard of. So again, this will probably be more on you. 1962's Carnival of Souls. I've never heard of this one, so I can't really have an opinion.
I think Carnival of Souls belongs in the top 20, but I don't think it belongs at number 9. I would put Scream at number 9 if we're gonna go like that.
Oof! I hear the salt. I hear the anchor, bro.
Bitch, I would put Nosferatu.
You got a fist made for no reason. Relax.
Yo, I would put Nosferatu at number 9 then. All right, let's. Yeah, I definitely agree with the placement of the thing, though. I do. I think it deserves that spot.
Okay.
Just for the sheer mystery of it all. And still, even now, it's quote unquote unsolved who the thing was.
Right.
Very ambiguous ending. Very cool movie. Definitely deserves to be in the top.
We're going to look so cool when we're on video. All of a sudden,
that
little smoke session.
Yeah. So, that was number 8, right? So now we're number 7.
Number 7. We've covered this in Horror Wars, folks. 1973's The Exorcist.
Yeah, I think it's top 10. Okay. Definitely.
You think 7's fair? Then? You feel like it should be like 9?
I feel like it should be like 9. Definitely.
Like, I feel like Thing is, like, way better, bro.
I think...
Shit, I should have grabbed mine.
I think Thing is a better movie, but cultural impact, Exorcist definitely takes the cake on that one.
Going a little longer.
The
puke scene
the
was
puke
cool.
scene was cool. Your Mother Sucks Cocks in Hell was great.
And that's why it deserves to be at numbers. What was it, 7?
7. The head spin and the fucking puking peas and all that crazy short giraffeness.
Oh, my God, I am dumb.
that
I am
is the
dumb. I
recording
am
one.
dumb. I don't know where
Right there on the... Right there.
It buzzed into the fucking tailgate. Oh, my God.
My man's phone blended.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. I could put a little bit of input on this one. Number 6. We got, and when we've done this in Horror Wars, we've gotten 1978's Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it should be number 6. I think it sits in a very fair spot.
We've talked about that franchise a lot.
A lot. Yeah.
Twilight of the Dead.
Yeah.
It's coming out soon, right?
Coming out soon. Coming out, I think, in October. So, yeah. I think for what that... Night of the Living Dead, in all purposes, created the zombie genre. Yes, there were zombie movies before that, but they weren't called zombies. They were called ghouls. Ghouls. Again, Night of the Living Dead, for all intents and purposes, created it.
Okay.
Dawn of the Dead made it famous. And that's... It definitely belongs in the top 6.
I love the pale zombies, so they're just like blue.
Yeah. I definitely feel that being where it is.
Number 5.
Ooh, we getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Okay. 1978, and we've covered this as well. 1978's Halloween.
I think it should be top 3. But barring what's 4 through 1, maybe it deserves top 5.
Okay.
And maybe it deserves sitting at 5.
Okay. We're getting into like Horror Wars episode things now.
Oh yeah, we're super Horror Wars territory.
Number 4. We've covered this on the podcast. 1980's The Shining.
All right. So far I'm in. This is a good top 5 so far.
Oh wait.
I'm with both of these being exactly where they are.
We got number 3 right now. I'm gonna say this is something we haven't found anything to cover with, or you haven't. This is a movie that we don't really talk about that often, weirdly enough, because we haven't done really sci-fi movies. But number 3, 1979 Alien.
Yeah. Technically, it's sci-fi horror. And the beautiful thing about horror, which is what we've said numerous times on this show and Horror Wars, is that horror is its own genre with just as many subgenres as there are regular genres.
Yep. Just like you do with music. There's rock, but how many fucking generations of rock are there?
Yeah.
Or genre, excuse me.
So, I am perfectly fine so far with this top 5.
Okay.
So far.
Number 2.
Mm.
More recently covered episode of Horror Wars. 1960 Psycho.
Yeah. I'm perfectly okay with this top 5 right now. Psycho is a movie for me that falls into the Suspiria category. I understand its cultural phenomena. I understand how important it was, but I don't think it was that great of a movie. But because of the list, it deserves to be where it is. This top 5 so far is
Top tier.
Top tier.
I also have been agreeing with this top 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 1. What do you think it is? After hearing all these, out of your professional opinion, what do you think number 1 is?
The normal answer here would probably be Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay. But what do you think it is? If it is Texas, but what do you think it is? That's what I'm saying. From hearing all of this, in your, I guess, biased version, since Scream has already been cemented in at number 20, what do you think number 1 is?
God damn. It's almost hard to bet against Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
And why do you say that?
Because 5, 4, 3, and 2 are very pretentious picks. And when I say that, I take into account how Texas Chainsaw Massacre was made. They borrowed fucking porn cameras. They got money from the mob. There was a lot of crazy fucking shit surrounding Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And it has been probably the most profitable singular horror movie of all time. So, I'm not talking franchise because the rest of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies sucked until they started remaking them.
Yeah, the most recent one was good.
Yeah.
We did it at the same time, by the way.
Mm-hmm. So, it's hard to argue Texas Chainsaw being number 1.
Okay.
It really is, judging by the list so far.
Are you ready?
Sure.
It's from an episode of Horror Wars. 1974 is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yep. So, since we've reached the end of that, do you feel like Scream got fucked?
Yes.
Where do you feel like it should actually fall?
I feel like...
Even keep it in the piece of shit guys movie.
I feel like Scream should be at least number 7. At least number 7.
Okay. So that would move. Let me try to go back. So if we went to number 7, what the fuck? That is not the thing I was on.
Unicorn porn.
Oh,
fuck.
Oh, 100%. The best anime ever. There we go. Sorry.
It's all good.
That would move The Exorcist.
What was number 6?
Dawn of the Dead. Ooh.
And what was number 8?
The Thing.
Yeah, Scream would be number 8. The Thing would be number 9.
Okay.
And what would be number 10?
Hereditary.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be my top 10.
I cannot believe Scream was 20.
That
really made me mad.
With the amount of success that entire franchise has had, it's hard to argue with Scream not being in the top 10.
Yeah, I agree.
And especially for what it meant to the overall genre of horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely deserves to be number 8.
See, if I could throw in one, personally kick out one of the top 10s, it would just be Saw. But the first Saw to me feels like it's one of the better
and I'm
gore porn horror movies.
I'm surprised it didn't make the list. I would take off Descent and put fucking Saw in.
Or Rosemary's Baby, put that in there.
I would take off Descent, put Saw in, and I would take out Rosemary's Baby and put Toxic Avenger in.
Okay.
And there's a couple other ones that I would take out and put a couple more in, but...
Where would you throw in our hidden gems we have so far? Or would you put in, like, 40 Days of Night or whatever? The vampire one.
The only one that I... Now, see, I...
Maybe we could... Oh, wait. Let's save it. Let's do a new top 10.
Our top 10 hidden gems, once we actually...
No, not hidden gems. Just our top 10 movies. Just to see if they've changed.
Our top 10 horrors.
Mm-hmm. Like how we did in the old episodes. We have one where we do a full top 10.
Yeah. All right.
Let's find that episode. Get them out. And see if anything's changed.
Okay.
We can save that for like a hard tube episode next time.
Next episode of hard tube.
Yeah, so let's save that. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it's a pretty decent like list.
Yeah. There was a couple I didn't know.
Like I said, my top 10 would be shuffled a bit.
Yeah.
But overall, shit. Alex and Dylan, you did good. You did okay.
I just like the rage at the beginning. It's gonna be some fucking shit. So yeah, that was the top 20 most important scary movies of all time. Tell us how you feel.
According to Alex Arabian and Dylan Reber from Movieweb. Yeah, tell us how you feel.
Yeah.
And to kind of close out the episode today, Josh wants to metaphorically, physically, and mentally nut over the Resident Evil 4 demo.
No, the game came out yesterday.
Oh, the game came out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, sir, I put the ball in your court. IGN gave it a 9.
I only played it for about an hour last night. I got home from work.
It was a 9, right?
It was like a 9 or 9.5.
Okay.
It's like one of the best. It's now considered one of the best games again. It's like almost a top 10 or a 10, I think.
Yeah.
But I only played about an hour. I played within the first, big, right before the village, right before the demo gets into the meat and potatoes, because I already know what's going to happen anyway. But I gotta say, this is probably one of the best remakes I've ever played when it comes to redoing these Resident Evils. Resident Evil 2 was really good. Do not get me wrong. Resident Evil 2 was perfect.
Resident Evil 2 is great.
I have a couple nitpicks, which I could rant about for hours, but they took a lot of that game out and they shortened it by a lot. But still really good. Mm-hmm. Everyone wants to see the Raccoon City Police Department, and you got to see it in perfection, all that shit.
Oh, yeah. Not just a painting.
RE3 was a piece of shit. RE3 remake, Dookie Bun Buns. Play the original, it's a much longer game and better. RE4 remake so far has been like the best way to redo a game and not just copy and paste it. They'll just put a fresh coat of paint.
Right.
They did it in like an actual horror way. Like it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
In Resident Evil, they've fallen into this thing now where they like to make you go down into a basement within the first 5 minutes, and it's like, bro, it scared the shit out of me. It looks beautiful, I promise you. Even on PS4, it looks good.
Wow.
You don't need a next-gen console for it to look pretty.
Wow.
That game is fucking gorgeous. But if you got a next-gen console, get it.
All right, bet.
The gameplay is great. It's amazing, and you get to play as Leon with those luscious locks. Flock of Seagulls haircut, baby.
So, next episode of Horror Tube is going to be if our top 10 horror movies have changed.
Yep.
And Josh's review on Resident Evil 4.
Because I'm platinuming that shit. That means 100% in the game. I'm doing everything.
So, with that being said, I'm going to shift in the seat here. I'm Rob.
And I'm Josh.
And we'll see you next week for Horror Wars, episode 40.
A little bit of format change for that, too.
A little bit of format change.
Some new voices.
New voices, new artwork, new segments. Same Rob and Josh, Josh and Rob.
And Rosh.
And Rosh. And Jorb. And Job. Rosh and Job. Those are our
I like that.
Those are our Gogeta and Vegito forms.
That's our Bizarro forms.
Job and Rosh. Alright.
What would they do a podcast? What's the reverse of horror? Like family movies? Like they review like rom-coms?
Family movies and rom-coms. Rom-coms. Yeah. That's about like the cheesiest fucking thing you can get.
Yeah, that's like the complete opposite of horror.
Yeah.
It's like gruesome cheesiness or just cheesiness.
Right. So yeah, we'd be doing Job and Rosh would be doing fucking
rom-coms.
Rom-coms. Oh my god. I am fucking zooming with the birds right now.
Hell yeah, bro. I want to piss out of my ass.
Yeah. Alright, so this episode's done.